I'm latticing the ceiling in the Bridgerton living room based on this AI mock-up, and last I left you, I had just painted the entire ceiling blue. So now it's time to add the actual lattice. I found these lattice strip boards at Lowe's that are perfect.
All right, we bought all the lattice that they had. We'll see how far this gets us.
We want the first lattice strip to go up perfectly straight in the middle of the room, so I use this laser level that can actually attach into the ceiling to give us that perfectly straight line, and then Chris marked it off with a pencil. And using a miter box, I cut this little double-edged angle piece that would slide right into the corner. Then we used a nail gun to secure the lattice strips to the ceiling. Getting this first board up was a little tricky. We needed to make sure it was perfectly straight, so we moved the laser level several times just to ensure that everything was going to be perfectly straight.
All right, we got that board up. I found that using this is 5.75 inches. So I'm going to use this as my spacing block. So now that we have that first board up and we used the laser level, got it perfectly straight, now we can just use that one to use a spacing block to then like put everything else out.
Getting the next boards up was a little bit easier because I was able to use that spacing block and didn't have to measure or use the laser level anymore. But I truly cannot overstate how tedious this project still is. I'm doing this entire thing above my head. I'm holding the spacing block, the nail gun, moving the ladder every 18 inches or so. What you're seeing are about 3 or 4 different time lapses, each one about 1 to 2 hours worth of work over the course of several days. Despite how this looks, this project is actually going so slow. And one aspect of this project that you don't see is my dog going absolutely batshit every time the nail gun goes off. But here's where we are currently. I did use every single lattice board that we bought, so now I need to go track down more.